guys, so tonight I'm filming the mommy tag. I just finished earlier filming the mommy 2.0 tag, and I'm pretty sure I was supposed to do this one before the mommy 2.0, but I'm doing it backwards, so okay, here's the mommy tag. It's 20 questions long and I'll be reading them off my phone. So the first question is, are you a stay-at-home mom or a working mom? I'm a working mom. I work in retail management. I won't tell you what store because that's just not allowed. And I work 45 hours a week. Number 2, would you have it any other way? I would love to stay at home with my daughter every day and see her gorgeous face every day and not have to work 45 hours a week, but unfortunately that doesn't work for what we're doing. My husband works 2 jobs. Technically, he's an EMT and he works as an EMT for one job, and for his shifts break down into 2 24-hour shifts, so he works 48 hours there. But because he only works there 2 days, he's also a firefighter for a town nearby, and he gets paid for that as well. So it's technically 2 jobs, but it's not like he's never home, is what I'm trying to say. And both of us would love to stay home with our kid, but we can't make that work. And I kind of like the idea that she's gonna see how hard mommy and daddy work to support her and to support our family and to keep everything that we have going for her and everything we want to do for her. We don't ever want to have to struggle for what we can provide for her. So we do what we can do in order to keep it that way. And there are days that are rough where I feel like I don't see her enough. And then there's days where I feel like I'm more grateful of the day off that I had to spend with her because I had that day where I hardly saw her. So, I mean, it's easier to say the grass is greener on the other side, but I don't think I would change what we're doing. All right, number 3, do you co-sleep? No, I have never co-slept. No. I know moms that do, and it worked for them, and I mean, I'm not saying co-sleeping is bad. It's just not anything that would have worked for me and my husband when she was a baby, and even now. When we got her sleeping in her crib, we were very, very firm on not bringing her into our bed because we did not want to make her codependent on sleeping in our bed. And that was just something that my husband and I had strong views on, and we followed through with it. And she's never really wanted to sleep in our bed. I think there was one time when she was sick. It was her first time really being sick and like vomiting. And we took her into bed with us and put on, and kind of let her lay with us and calm down after giving her a bath. And we let her watch an episode of Mickey Mouse Clubhouse with all the lights off. We kind of watched it as a family. And she got calmed down. But even after that, she looked at me and said she was ready to go to bed. So she's never really wanted to co-sleep. Number 4, one must have gear for baby. I was reading that, it didn't even make sense. One must have gear for baby. Let's see. I would definitely say we had a rocker, not like a rocking chair, but like a rocker. It's pink and it's kind of just sits on the floor, but it's high enough up, and you just stick the baby in. It's got a little safety belt, and you rock it. And we had that instead of a bassinet, and she slept in that until she was about 8 months when we got her weaned from that to the crib. And that thing was a lifesaver because it was light enough that we could transport it from room to room. She wasn't in bed with us, but yet she was close enough near us. We could rock it if she started to fuss without having to pick her up. That thing was the best. The only thing is, I wish that it would rock on its own, because those tiresome newborn nights, if that thing would move on its own, it would have made my life so much easier. So maybe for baby number 2, I'll try to find one that actually moves on its own without me having to sit there and rock it. Number 5. How many kids do you plan on having? 2 is the hope. My husband really wants a boy. He wants a junior. And I'm not going to say that he was disappointed that Rory was a girl, but he was definitely, of course, hoping for his boy. Well, I was hoping for my girl. So, you know, when Rory came along, I was ecstatic, and he was ecstatic, and she's definitely daddy's little girl. But he really, really desperately wants a boy. But we're going to stop after 2. So if it's another little girl, then daddy's just out of luck. Number 6, date night. How many nights per month? My husband and I have one date night a month, and we try to make sure that we make it special. We'll get tickets to a show, or we'll go to the drive-in and watch both movies, or we'll go to a restaurant and then dinner. We'll go to dinner and then a movie. You know what I mean? And we don't just do like one thing. We try to make sure it's a night where we're doing something that we couldn't normally do on a regular day with Rory. We'll go to a nicer restaurant than a restaurant that we would go with her. And because we do make them special like that, we're perfectly fine with only having one a month. We consider ourselves lucky to have that one night a month to, you know, kind of break free. And like last month, our date night was, we went to a comedy show. We got tickets to a comedy show that my husband really wanted to see, and we went to dinner beforehand, and that was our date night. So we'll either go to like a concert or like a comedy show if there's somebody coming around that we want to see, or we'll go to the drive-in, or we'll plan something special for the two of us. I think it's a good way to keep your relationship strong without always making your life about your children. I mean, my daughter is always the number one bright spot in my day, but it helps when mommy and daddy can get mommy and daddy time. All right. Number 7, your child's favorite show. Sophia the First. She's obsessed with Sophia the First. Disney Junior in general. When she got to the point where she started noticing TV and wanting to watch TV, we would put on Disney Junior for her. So she really likes Sophia the First, Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, and Doc McStuffins. She's never really gotten into any of the other little shows on there, but those are her 3 favorites. But her favorite right now is Sophia the First. She loves Sophia the First. She sings the theme song. She'll constantly ask for it. She's got a lot of Sophia the First toys. She's obsessed with Clover, her little rabbit there. That's her friend on there. So definitely Sophia the First. Number 8, name one thing you bought before you had your baby and you never ended up using. We put on our baby registry to get one of those like backpack carriers. We never even took it out of the box. Somebody bought it for us at our baby shower, and we never took it out of the box. And I wasn't even going to put it on the registry, but my husband really wanted it for some reason, and it was like the one thing that he really wanted for the baby, so it got put on there and it got purchased, and we never even ended up taking it out of the box. So that's definitely the one item we never used. Maybe we'll end up using it for baby number 2. I still have it. I don't know. Maybe. Number 9, your child's favorite food. Chicken nuggets. She'll ask for chicken nuggets for breakfast, chicken nuggets for lunch, chicken nuggets for dinner. She'll eat it 3 times a day if you let her, and it's not just chicken nuggets, it's chicken nuggets and french fries. So definitely chicken nuggets. And it's got to be the one kind. I mean, she'll eat kind of any chicken nugget, but her favorite, it's the ones made by Purdue. I put them in her April favorites. She really, really likes the Purdue ones. Number 10, how many cars does your family have? We have 2. My husband has a Ford Ranger truck, and I have a Pontiac G6. And obviously my car is the more kind of family car, because we wouldn't dream of putting a car seat in his truck. But we have 2 vehicles. Number 11, weight gain before pregnancy, during, after, and now. I'm really petite. I'm only 4'10", and I was on the skinnier side when I got pregnant. I only weighed about 118 pounds, and my midwife was very adamant that she only wanted to get me to gain about 20 pounds when I in the entire time of my pregnancy, and I kept to that. I only gained about 19 pounds while I was pregnant. and after birth, a lot of that went right away. I do still have a little bit of weight to me after the pregnancy, but I think that's kind of the standard with moms. Granted, some of them it melts off like butter, and some of them it takes a little bit more work, and I'm kind of the one that it takes a little bit more work to get back to my pre-baby body, but I'm almost there. I'm probably still about 5 to 10 pounds away, but I'm almost there. Number 12, dream vacation with your kiddos. Disney, which we are going in September. We're taking her to Disney World in Florida, and I'm really, really excited to take her there. And some people might think that, you know, 2 is too young for Disney World, but we are totally tailor-making this trip for her. We're only going for 3 days, and we're only going to Magic Kingdom and Hollywood Studios, because those are the 2 parks that are mainly toddler friendly. We're taking her to Magic Kingdom so she can see all of the princesses, and she can ride, you know, Dumbo and the rides that she'll be able to ride. And we're taking her to Hollywood Studios so she can see the Disney Junior characters that she loves so much. We even made a reservation for a restaurant to have lunch with the Disney Junior characters for her. So we definitely planned ahead to make this trip really toddler friendly for her and for us, to make, because we're going for her. And even though she may not remember it in a few years that she went, we'll have the satisfaction of knowing that we made her few days while we were down there by meeting Sophia and Mickey and the princesses that she loves so much. Number 13 is dream vacation without the kiddos. My husband and I really want to go to Hawaii, and we've never been. Last summer we went to the Bahamas on our honeymoon, which was gorgeous, and we loved it, but we really, really, really want to visit Hawaii. That's kind of like our ultimate dream vacation, and we're aiming to get it done in about 2 years. So hopefully in about 2 years we'll be going to Hawaii. Kid-free. Number 14, how has your life changed since your baby has been born? I think the more appropriate question would be, how has it not changed? My life has totally changed since giving birth. I feel like before I gave birth, I don't even know. Like, I don't even have the words to answer this question. I feel like my sole purpose in life is to support my daughter and my husband and our family. And I don't want to say that I wasn't family oriented before I had my daughter, but I definitely am so much a family person now. Like, I loved my family before, but now that I have my own little family, I'm all about, you know, the family bonding and the family outings and the picnics and the get-togethers, and I'm so much more family oriented than I feel like I was before. And not just that, but I feel like I'm getting to live being a kid through her eyes, which I really, really enjoy. I love when she learns something new, and I love when I get to show her something and she's enjoying it, and I love watching her enjoy something and getting excited about something. And I feel like that it's impossible to have a kid without it changing you. I feel like it always, if you let it, it'll always change you for the better. And I don't know where I'd be without my daughter. So I would say the real question is, how has my life not changed since having my daughter? Number 15, finish the sentence. It makes my heart melt to see... Oh goodness. When she sleeps, I mean, I always kind of get, you know, excited, but I really love when she hugs her stuffed animals. That really makes me smile. And oh my goodness, she does so many things that are like heart melting. She sings now. She's starting to sing, and that always just makes my day completely when she sings, because now that's like all she wants to do is sing and dance. So that really, really, really makes me happy. She's also playing with phones a lot lately. She's got a lot of like play phones, she'll pick them up, and she's always talking to Mummy whenever she picks up the phone. So of course that always makes me smile and makes my heart melt a little bit. Number 16, where do you shop for your kids? It depends on what it is. If we're talking like, I don't know, snacks and things like that, then probably Target. If we're talking clothes, Target, Kohl's, Babies R Us, Carter's. There's a store called Crazy Eights I get a lot of cute clothes for her at. It kind of depends on what it is. If it's a toy, I'm a pretty well-rounded shopper. I go to quite a few different stores, so I mean, I think it kind of depends on what it is we're talking about. Number 17, favorite makeup and skincare products. I feel like I answered this on the last tag. If we're talking drugstore, my favorite makeup brand is Maybelline. If we're talking high-end, I really enjoy Urban Decay. Obviously, I don't buy as much Urban Decay now that I'm a mom, but I would say those are definitely my favorites when it comes to that. When if it comes to like a skincare line, I really enjoy the Simple line. But yeah. Number 18, Huggies or Pampers? Pampers. We've used Pampers Swaddlers on her since she was a newborn, and that's all we've really ever used. We've never really used Huggies or Loves or any other sort of brand, so definitely Pampers. When it comes to wipes though, I'll use whatever. I've used Huggies wipes, I've used Pampers wipes, it really doesn't matter to me, but when it comes to diapers, we like the Pampers Swaddlers. Number 19, have you always wanted kids? Yes. I don't think there was ever really a time that I completely ruled kids out. I mean, obviously when you go through your young single 20 days and you're like, oh yeah, kids, oh that's a far way off, but you never really say you're never going to have them. My husband and I, when we were first together, we would talk about the fact that we wanted kids, and we knew it was going to happen. We just didn't know when, and then when it happened, we were happy for it. So yeah, I always wanted kids. And number 20, best part about being a mom. Getting to see her get excited about learning new things. When she first learned to color, or when she first learned to dance, or when she first learned her colors, or her numbers, or her ABCs. Like, I love seeing that enlightening moment in her face when she's newly picked up something and newly learned something. There's nothing that describes how warm I get when I see her get excited about things. It feels like I get excited watching her get excited, and that would probably have to be one of the best moments. The other great thing about being a mom is being able to calm her down when she's upset. When she's upset and she's had a nightmare, or she fell down and bumped her knee, or she had her feelings hurt, or anything like that. The fact that Mummy can kiss it better and it's all better, or Mummy can pick her up and hold her for a few minutes and she calms right down. There's nothing that describes the feeling that I get when I'm able to calm her down. And I would say that is definitely the best part about being a mom. Okay, so that was the mommy tag. Let me know what you thought. I'd love to answer your comments and questions. Have a good day. Bye.